Hello, my friends, and welcome to this silly report about everybody's favorite console. Everybody's favorite console. Nintendo. You were once worth something, and now you're really not worth shit. So this article, rather, came from Ryu, and it's from 9news.com. Because why the hell not? excuse, excuse the fact that I'm a bit hoarse. 1.4 million worth of Nintendo Switch 2 consoles stolen in Colorado. Mm-hmm. A semi truck driver discovered the theft during a pre-tip inspection at a Bennett truck stop. Mm-hmm. Is in Bennett, Colorado. A high dollar heist was discovered earlier this month involving the theft of thousands of Nintendo Switch 2 gaming consoles worth about $500 each. Mm-hmm. The theft was reported around 8 a.m., June 8th, at the Love's truck stop at 1191 South 1st Street in Bennett, according to the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office. A semi-truck driver reported that during a pre-trip inspection, he discovered that his trailer had been broken into and newly released Switch 2 consoles were missing. When deputies arrived, they determined that 2,810 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were stolen out of the back of that trailer at some point, said Anders Nelson, public information officer for the sheriff's office. The driver told deputies he was en route to a GameStop store in Grapevine, Texas, from Noah in Redmond, Washington. He told deputies he did not know what was in the trailer, only that it was toys or games. Thieves took multiple pallets full of Switch 2 consoles, no small haul. They retail at $499. The cost to Nintendo is just over $410. So either way you look at it, it's well over $1 million worth of stolen merchandise, he said. Steve Beatty, a computer science professor at MSU Denver, said not to expect those swiped switches to show up on Craigslist or at pawn shops. Because they're stolen, I would expect them to head to a dark web pretty quickly unless they're shipped out of the country, Beatty said. The anonymous spot to buy and sell is feeding a demand, Beatty said. Doesn't take long on the dark web to spot low-cost Switch 2s. And it took me about 2 minutes to find switches for sale. It's half price, he also had. If you end up with a stolen Switch, capital S, these devices each have a serial number that police and Nintendo can track. When you log in, you have to register that number. That's how you play games, get updates, and Nintendo can then track down your device. Nintendo does have the capability of what we call bricking the device, and that is to make it non-functional. Getting around that lockdown isn't simple. You have to try and jailbreak it, essentially sidestepping those protections through coding, or avoiding to the internet altogether. As deputies work to detect who cleared out these consoles, Beatty said if you two are on the hunt for a Switch, stick to shops you trust. They are pricey little devices. So if you're not paying $500 or $600 for one, you're probably not getting the original. And of course, you certainly want to go through reputable dealers. Investigators aren't sure whether the heist occurred in the town of Bennett or in another city where the truck's driver stopped. If caught, the suspects could face charges of felony theft valued at $1 million or more, as well as criminal mischief. If you have any information about this crime, please call our investigation tip line at this number right here. You can remain anonymous. Right. So, my thoughts about this is as follows. Nintendo. You might as well just make a bug instead of a brick. You know, if Nintendo's this damn smart, they should just make a bug. Cause you know, it's like having like a passkey. You need one passkey to access most of your known data. If you forget the passkey, well, you're SOL. Unless if you didn't do that and you just basically remember your password or change it up on a frequent basis, like every couple of months. I find that having a Switch or a Switch 2 is more trouble than it's worth. Because you remember back in the day when the PS3 came out and how it got to the extreme that people would be willing to kill for a PS3? Not so much for PS4 or 5, but people would kill for a PS3. Just like people would steal for a Switch 2. I'm sorry, there are many consoles that I do not want. And the only kind of console I really do want is a computer. I'd rather just take my chances with a computer because, A, the only thing I'm going to have to do is update my OS. No, really, that's all I would have to do. Just update my OS. And probably, you know, with Windows, all we have to do is remember my password. Just to log in and say, "Oh, I'm on this. Oh, here, there you go." It makes no damn sense why they would do something like that. But folks, don't buy into this. Don't go in and say, I don't know what to get myself. Get a PC. But get a PC. Because if you're going to pay $500, $600 for a game console, I'm sorry, that's a waste of money. You're paying about $1,000 because you had to take it into account. You're paying for the console. You're paying for services, the online services, whatever they're offering, like PSN or Nintendo Online or whatever, Xbox. That right there is about, say, depending on how bad you want it. You want a whole year, they'll cost you about about $100. The games, they are not cheap. The games usually go for about $50 or $60, maybe higher than that. So that goes about, say, depending on what you want so badly. Yeah. Do you really want these console games that badly? Excuse God. Do you really want the console games that badly? I say just get a PC. Get something like RetroArch, Midoften. Mind you, these are emulators that play just about everything. Go online, find a torrent of games, just download the damn torrent, put it on your D drive. If you have a 7-zip, just do that, and just extract all. You have a controller. Controllers cost about $20 for a PC. You get something like a Logitech, that's $20. You get something like a Xbox PC controller, oh, that'll cost you about maybe more. I'm glad I keep one around, which is my PS4. Sure, I have limited amount of games on it, but that's okay. I enjoy it. I stream them. I do let's plays with them. Some of them are online, some of them are disc. But still, I prefer it that way. Instead of just say, oh, you want to upgrade to it? Nope. If I upgrade and something happens, yeah, what then? I could always call them, but there's the thing about waiting, and you might get a slim chance you might get someone who can really help you with your account. You get a PC, make sure it's Windows 11 ready, pre-installed, whatever. Go to town, enjoy, problem solved. Either if you're a Win or a Linux user, it don't matter as long as you play the damn game. As long as you have access to the game. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also Switch, which have the same damn games. Just about. The only thing it'll cost you besides maybe a few dollars. Oh, by the way, Steam summer sale. Besides that would be
if you want to get your hands on a Nintendo Switch 2, you're out of luck.
I'm not interested. Thank you. I'm sorry, but no. That's not worth it. I may have grown up with Nintendo and SNES and everything under the sun, but I am not paying out the ass for all this. Because guess what? The services, that's how they get you. I'd rather get something like Steam. I could get the same kind of games, well, except for what Nintendo has, because Nintendo wants to keep their stuff exclusively on Nintendo. Like Mario Kart. Guess what? Oh, pass. Like I said, get a PC instead. You're better off with Steam, RetroArch, or Menafin, and that's it. All you would have to do is just find the games you want, download them, and, get something that'll help you extract the files, and poof, you're good to go. But this, no, I'm good, So for those out there who are Switch users, yeah, okay. Just keep your Switch close, but please don't make it think it's the end all be all of all gaming consoles. That's why I'm a PC user. More of a PC user and less of a console user. There you go. So that said, well, that'll do it for this quickie of a video of what you see in the world today as far as what the hell was going on in Colorado. Oh well. See you next time for even less weirdness. Hope you've been enjoying the video so far. And if you haven't been doing so, which is subscribe to my channel, please do so. Follow me on Twitter if you have that. Or on Twitch. Or maybe to your liking, maybe Instagram or TikTok. It's all there on my main page. So, until next time, keep your consoles safe and your PCs safer.